Welcome to this meditation, channeled by Sananda Kumara. Please find a comfortable position with your back straight. Close your eyes and connect with your body. Before we begin, we advise you to set an intention from your heart for this experience. Repeat with me, mentally or if possible out loud. I allow myself to be open to love. I allow myself to be in the present moment. I allow myself to connect with my body. I allow my energy to flow freely. I am here and now. Take 3 deep breaths and get ready. The channeled meditation is about to begin. I wish you a beautiful journey.
In this moment, all the consequences of your actions are coming in your direction. When you listen to this, how do you feel? Do you feel safe or you are afraid? Why fear still rules your body and emotions? When you think about consequences of your actions, when you reject the consequences of your actions, in a deeper sense you are rejecting yourself and your choices. It can be perceived as a mistake to resist and to label things as mistakes. They are all opportunities for you to self-regulate and better understand what you move in your system at every given moment. There is consequences coming to you, and they were all created by you maybe 1 month ago, 1 day ago, 1 year ago. They are all confabulating with reality to create some experience for you. And they are coalescing right in front of you by your own reactivity to people, situations, or your own self. They are magnetizing, calling into the void things to come and manifest in front of you. What sort of creation you put in movement? Do you trust life in front of you? Because if you don't have absolute trust, if trust is hard for you, if it is hard to trust people, if it is hard to trust yourself, to trust life, it's because you are misunderstanding something. That everything that is coming to you as a consequence of your actions, it is you. So all of this distrust is you. You are not trusting yourself. And usually this happens because deep inside we know that we have been doing something that is not good. And when I say good, I'm not talking about the dichotomy of good and evil. but it's something that is not pleasant for you. That if you knew completely it was coming, you would say, no, no, please, I don't want this really. So this dichotomy of your own creations, your distrust, must be healed. So if you look ahead of you this day and something inside of you is resisting, is fighting for your own creations, projecting pain and sorrow in someone, these your own forces and creations, your own magnetism. That old sentence, is better to be safe than sorry, does not allow you to create your own reality, because this safety many times is the creation of these realities that you don't want to savor and experiment. So the safe many times in reality it is the sorry for the child. This is what we may perceive it as a mistake and a misunderstanding of cause and effect in our own reality creation process. So I ask again, if you look to the future and I say the consequences of your actions are coming to meet you, do you feel reservations, conflictuous, or proud, happy, smiling, because you know clearly, absolutely, that everything that you put to sail in your erection is perfect. Perfect in the sense of a match for your choices. That you're going to dance with them and celebrate them. That you are so happy to receive and open the door for these consequences. They are welcome guests in your temple. All of those situations and people that are coming to meet me, all of those emotions and reactivities in my body are welcome. Please come in, my beloved friend. Welcome. Be my guest. Stay as long as you want. I trust. I trust in absolute terms. Because I know what I put in movement today. I know what I put in movement yesterday. I know what I have been creating in my waves of creation. I understand myself, and every emotion that moves in my body is taken care of. Not by rejecting it, not by repressing it, not by denying it, but by loving it, by embracing it, by guiding it. So I'm not afraid, I'm not in a state of distrust. So if you keep closing yourself up and rejecting people, circumstances, and situations, how much of it is because you are in denial of your own creations and by consequence yourself? And this is just a reflection in the space and time continuum of your inner division. Because if you do not trust, it's because you do not understand, you do not see clearly the consequences of it. So you fear it. You deny it. So it's just the reflection of this struggle, this distancing. And you already understood what it represents to be the ascension. You already understood the ability to be in state of oneness. You already understand the importance of moving every day your parts, because this is the seeding of the consequences of tomorrow, my beautiful soul. So when you move your energy today, move the trust, move the beauty, create the future guests that you want entering your reality, your temple. Be a beautiful host. Be a beautiful creator of your own guests. So when I ask you, or you ask yourself in the morning, am I prepared to face the consequences of my creations? Do I want to face this day? Am I afraid? Do I have trust issues with someone or some circumstance? Then you can stop and go into a deep process of meditation to remember and ask, what did I put in movement with this soul? And you have the chance, the opportunity to recreate your reality by making amends with yourself, making peace with the consequences you created. So when something really sprouts in front of you as a manifested reality, you will not fight it, you will bow to it and say, thank you for reminding me who I am. And you say, this is an opportunity, this is a graceful, beautiful chance to let go of it. Let go of it, meaning letting go of keep repeating the same pattern. I can just make a bow with profound humbleness and say thank you, because you are the living proof of my process of creation. Thank you to be in front of me and reminding me how powerful I am. Thanking you to be mirroring my distrust. Now I allow you to be something different, as I am already wise enough to know that everyone around me can mirror something else. And I will allow them to mirror something else. So the predictable disaster that a part of me is creating and fearing at the same time, this consequence that maybe I am afraid of, and I don't mean that you are creating it, but you understand the process. So you will remember that it can become in front of you an amazing chance of redemption, of freedom, of letting go and becoming something absolutely new and be reborn in the moment. The profound realization that it is labeled as a mistake can be remembered as a chance, a doorway of letting go. And then there is no death, there is no end, there is rebirth, transformation. We can always be reborn inside our own self for a new life. There is no justification to delay the process of transformation. There is nothing to be gained with denial other than postponing the inevitability. So profound beauty can come from a profound thing labeled as a mistake. Because in that moment of realization, I understand my power of creation and I can become free, liberated from my own old wounds. Then I can say again, thank you for reminding me. And then something very amazing can be born in front of me. that many people can call crazy. Why? Because that terrible thing that I was so afraid of may just become the most beautiful blessing in my life. And I say, wow, that was a blessing in disguise. Why? Because you were disguising yourself. And now that you allow yourself to recompose your frequency and energy, you transform the situation into beauty. As you are the creator, and your change must be followed by the change of reality. How many times we have to repeat those things for you to remember when you wake up and ask yourself, am I afraid of this day? Am I frightened by my creation? Do I trust the consequences of my sprouting, my seeding, my nurturing? What I nourished yesterday, what I nourished in this past week. Have I been wise enough to observe? And then do not pretend. Just be connected to the truth of you and change what needs to be changed, because you can become something new at every given moment. Can I become something else and prevent something to be manifested? Yes, you already understand. Although movement has put into action, if you're wise enough, you can create a new wave of energy, a new abstraction, a new form and shape, a new glory may arise. If you can change when the events are happening in front of you and transform it, you can also transform it before they are fully formed. So fear not, fear not. This is just an invitation to clarity, so that misalignment that is represented by fear, the contradictions that are hidden from your eyes, can become a powerful tool of reality creation. Because remember, if you can create the bad in your life, again, as a perception, you can also create the good. The same power is at movement. You. Creation is a relatively simple process. It's not hard to comprehend, to grasp. The beauty of it is its simplicity. It becomes harder when we are lost in our own selves and creative process. But there is an elegance and a simplicity to it that we can all embrace and understand. So again, all this complexity is in the games of consciousness, light and shadow, the conflict that is happening inside of you. Harmony is a process. Harmony is a movement. Harmony is the action of overcoming the separations and bringing everything that is moving inside of me to a singular frequency. And this frequency is my vision, my aim, my focus. That is who I am at this moment. This is my choice. This is my creation. And everything is paying attention. Everything is connected. Everything is listening. Everything is respecting as it is respected. Everything is following
as is also included in the movement. Everything is one. All there is moves as one. So connect the dots, please. And when you distrust circumstances, people and events, you're actually knowing that there is something smelling bad in your creative process that needs and deserves your care and attention. And again, fear not. Just go peacefully and beautifully inside and integrate. And amazing things can come to you as you are a creator. So be it, and so it is.
Every time I try too hard, I'm still misaligned. There is nothing to force. If I am forcing, I'm misunderstanding the process. It requires the strength of resolve. But the strength of resolve is not forceful. Forceful is the imposition. Forceful is the disrespect of the time of flow. Forceful is wanting to be something that you are not yet in frequency and reality in your innermost sanctum. So try not to be forceful with your soul moving through this body as a thought form, as a reality creation, as an energy field, as it's all one thing. So if you're fighting and forcing, you are in conflict with your soul. Be at peace with it. Do not try to force. It's not a competition. You don't need to prove anything to anyone other than yourself, even if you still believe it is for others. You're just hiding the truth. So do not pretend that it's necessary to impose or to force something, that someone is expecting you to behave like this, because this is not the reality of things. You are the one being forceful. You are choosing to do it in this manner. And it's for you to figure it out why. We can change as fast as we can change. And how fast we can change, you know that miracles can happen in the blink of an eye. The pulsation of reality can manifest everything in you at every given moment. So whatever I am projecting is just a representation of this inability to listen, to love, to care of old wounds. That is what really represents the forcefulness. I want this now, even though, pay attention to it, even though I am not there yet. I'll say it again. Be forceful is to say, I want this now because I want the consequences of this now, without acknowledging that I am not there yet. And this not there yet may be my own resolve, or my inner parts still in misalignment, parts of me that I'm not perceiving, acknowledging, guiding, understanding. So when you're forceful, bad things may happen that represent your inner tension. As if like you're pulling a rope that is attached to a tree, and the tree will fall in your head. And you say, why it happened? Miserable tree, why you did this to me? And pretend that you have nothing to do with the fact you're pulling too strongly the cable. So remember, none of what we teach you is about being forceful. We may sometimes remind you that you don't actually need time. You're outside of time. We may remind you often that there is a bridge for immediate co-creation of the divine in the center of your heart, but none of this is impelling you to be forceful. There is no need of it. There is no programming that is positive in you being forceful. So understand what being forceful is, as it is just a language, and language can be misinterpreted. So although you can do things immediately, it doesn't mean you need to force it. You need to transform authentically. So when you can embrace all of your parts without resentment, including them all, and you can bring peace to all of those parts, even if you're using a powerful technique as releasing everything and being in the center of your heart, in that space of complete surrendering and absolute inner connection, and you bring upon everything that you are that amazing taste of wonder, and you allow everything inside of you to be bathed in this light and frequency, then there is no forcefulness. It's just a beautiful integration of everything moving as one. At the same time, in your day-to-day, if you force yourself to feel in a specific way and there is inner resistance, weird sensations that you don't know why it is there, now you know. It is there because I am not connected, I'm not seeing it, I'm not understanding, I'm just feeling there is something there under the water. The water is your emotions telling you, hey, look at me. Pay attention to yourself. So forcefulness is to try to go to that state without actually connecting to it, without actually moving the energy by creating this safe and beautiful distancing with the manifested reality of you. Reminding that the outside reality and all those emotions, feelings, and thoughts are not the truth of you, but the truth of you is the thing in the center. So you can embrace everything without fear and allow everything without fear because you remember, so you are profoundly connected, deeply intertwined with reality, life, everything in you. But you are creating this amazing, beautiful distancing of knowing that that is just a mirror of your true reality in the innermost sanctum of your being. So in the vortex, in the core of your vortex, in the center of your vortex, everything is already there. So in that state, a miracle can happen. Immediate transformation, but realize this is not forceful. Perceive the distinction. It's not forceful. It's out of permission, alignment. Profound allowing and understanding of the vortex and its nature and the design of the divine for this realm of creation. And you're remaining in the center, allowing this to flow around you. This resonance field of I am, in the top, in the center, pulsating starts to remanifest all of your reality to be full of amazingness. So there is no contradiction, no forcefulness, just transformation. So remember this, please, when you go to your daily basis. and you try to move your reality to distinguish between forcefulness and a profound, real transformation. As you perpetuate the struggle and the trees falling in your head, when you try to move without understanding the cause and effect of it. So be careful with your thoughts, your words, sensations, and movements if you're not understanding what is going on inside of you. Remember the love, the profoundness of I am, the reconnection of everything in you. So be it and so it is. Thank you.
Every time a struggle is happening inside of us is an opportunity to change. So just become aware of it. Every time something changing too fast is a graceful chance to become aware. What is the needs in my body and my soul, and how can I become freer and freer with a piece of the divine shining inside of me, instead of a black spot because I am denying a part of me. Everything can shine together as one, as I allow myself to be free of the self-denying in me. So be it and so it is. So let's integrate this form once again. Imagine yourself as a divided kingdom. See your body as many parts. Some of them have a good relationship with one another. But there is that black swamp, that area that nobody dares to go. What area is this in your body? When I say this, see your body as a map. Where is this swamp? What chakra? What organ? Is there more than one? Where is that area on those kingdoms that everybody is afraid of? Does it have any connection with any other area? What is constantly influencing in your life? That swamp. Is it triggering other areas? Is there a conflict between areas? Which one, which kingdoms in you are fighting? Where is the big wall being constructed? Is there a wall? Where is it? How can peace be made between those kingdoms? Imagine a God, bright, shining as pure light. It's floating and arriving in all of those kingdoms. And its power is endless. Now it will move through your body, making peace between neighbors, teaching them that walls are no longer necessary, and is pacifying all of your parts inside, and is removing any disease, poverty from all the kingdoms, all the areas in your body. It's now full of wealth. The flow of the divine in your body, in your temple. Now the swamp. Go to the swamp and remember that the swamp is a beautiful source of aliveness. Very rich soil. Allow the power of this divine entity to remake the swamp in a beautiful forest full of life. All the stagnation of energy and flow now becomes aliveness.
feel the roots of this forest as deep as your spine. Allow the roots of the forest to go deep and deep. Feel all of your body now integrated as one kingdom. To the base of your feet, to the top of your head. Your hands, your elbows, your shoulders. And there is an amazing palace with a divine golden throne, uniting all the kingdom, every area in this realm. And its seat of power is in the center of your chest, your heart. Go to the palace. And is sitting on this throne, a very beautiful and powerful king and queen, together holding hands. And they represent the beauty of I Am, of this amazing, shiny entity that is you. And behind them, you are this divine God, guiding them and securing them, so when you are not there, they will follow your frequency and energy and guide the realms to sustain the union, the abundance of everything in all the kingdoms, so the energy is flowing beautifully everywhere. Feel the amazing sensation of being this unified realm with this enlightened king and queen acting as one, and behind them this unified divine entity that is everything all at once, illuminating them, sustaining them. This is me, this is I Am in me, this is who I am at every given moment, this is state of unification. Feel the charm and beauty of every part of your body shining. Now imagine that all of this realm is being ascended. As you carry the flame of ascension, all of those realms and kingdoms are ascended. And every living thing inside of it is ascended. The king and queen is ascended. Even the divine presence of I Am is ascended. Everything in this realm is elevated to its purest state of love. Profound interconnection in unified field of I Am, integrating everything. And eternity is coming and arriving in this kingdom. Feel eternity, endlessness. Now every one of you allow yourself to resonate this energy in your bones, in your marrow, with the sensation of the mere earth. The unified field of I Am coming from the temple of the heart and the crystal of the heart. The lightness of a feather, feel all of those energies integrating and elevating you to ascension. And feel your frequency and vibration changing reality right here, right now. And so as it is above shall be below, and so it is below shall be above. Feel all of this realm of creation mirroring your inner state. Unification shining everywhere. You are the blessing of I am. You are the creator. You are the center. You are the core of the new earth, the roots and the pillar. You are here now as the ascension plan master. I am the center. I am the core. I am the divine design fully manifested. So be it, and so it is.
This is an amazing blessing of being as one here and now. As I am the divine child fully awakened, I am as one, a singular being, unified. I remind myself at every moment of the beauty and purity of me as one. And from this space of unification, I am the center and the core of creation. I am the divine mind in the center and the endless energy in the border, all at once in my heart, in the core. And right here, right now, I am invited to co-create realms of beauty, of gentleness, of love, of enlightened consciousness. And everywhere that I go, may I be the bliss, the ecstasy of I am, celebrating, overflowing the beauty of co-creation with amazingness everywhere. And I am free to co-create in harmony. Wherever I go, whatever I do, may it be beauty and integrated. And here now I am called to do this in my own personal decrees and visualizations right here, right now. How amazing and beautiful is your humble creations today. How much joy you put inside of you in your flow to fully manifest the amazingness in you. Perceive this amazing miracle of a day, of a journey, as the opportunity to paint and create your canvas, your destination. May it be a beautiful flow of unification. As we are all here to elevate and be elevated in the circle of co-creation and amazingness, let's remember the beauty of I am and creation by decreeing out loud together. So be it and so it is, because this is my will, the will of divine sacred consciousness, divine sacred presence manifested right here, right now, in this space and temple of I am.
So be it, and so it is, so be it, and so it is, so be it, and so it is. Gratidão, gratidão, gratidão.